Okay, so it looks like things is starting to get a little crazy with this bidding war. So, according to DC updates, Paramount is officially launching a hostile bid to buy Warner Bros. Offer is 108.4 billion versus Netflix's 82.7 billion. Paramount wants to buy all of Warner Bros, including the TV business. Netflix's offer is inferior and provides uncertain value. Wow, that sounds like shots fired. So I have an article here by Deadline. We are actually going to cover after I take a drink of water. This is why, what was it, yesterday or the day before? I said I don't know who this thing. It like with Netflix having to take a whole year and Trump wanting Paramount to get Warner Bros. That's why I said anything can happen, man. So that's why I'm just like I'm in the background and we will see how things play out. But let's see what this article says. It says Paramount on Monday announced it has commenced an all cash tender offer to acquire all of the outstanding shares of Warner Brothers Discovery for $30 per share. An operation, it says, equates to an enterprise value of 108.4 billion. The aggressive, although not wholly unexpected movie is an attempt to pry Warner Bros. Out of the arms of Netflix. The Paramount offer for the entirety of WBD provides shareholders $18 billion more in cash than the Netflix consideration. WBD's board of directors recommendation of the Netflix transaction over Paramount's offer is based on an illusionary prospective valuation of global networks that is unsupported by the business fundamentals, the company said this morning. The hostile offer, which takes the case directly and publicly to WBD shareholders, follows a continuous auction that saw the media giant headed by CEO David Zaslav reject successful bids from the David Ellison Company and last Friday announced a deal with an equity value of $72 billion. Enterprise value $82.7 billion to sell Warner Bros. Assets to Netflix for $27.75 a share in cash and stock. WBD would first spin off its linear television business into a separate public company in Q3 2026. The would-be partners expect the Warner Bros. Deal to take 12 to 18 months to close, pending regulatory approval. Paramount's proposed transaction is for the entirety of WBD, including the global networks segment. Paramount's strategically and financially compelling offer to WBD shareholders provides a superior alternative to the Netflix transaction, which offers inferior and uncertain value and exposes WBD shareholders to a protracted multi-jurisdictional regulatory clearance process with an uncertain outcome along with a complex and volatile mix of equity and cash, Paramount said. WBD shareholders deserve an opportunity to consider our superior all-cash offer for their shares in the entire company. Our public offer, which is on the same terms we provided to Warner Bros. Discovery Board of Directors in private, provides a superior value and a more certain and quicker path to completion. We believe WBD Board of Directors is pursuing an inferior proposal which exposes shareholders to a mix of cash and stock, an uncertain future trading value of global networks, linear cable business, and a challenging regulatory approval process, said Paramount CEO Ellison. We are taking our offer directly to shareholders to give them the opportunity to act in their own best interest and maximize the value of their shares. The offer would be backstopped by the Ellison family, led by the Oracle co-founder and billionaire many times over, Larry Ellison, and Redbird Capital, in addition to $54 billion in debt commitments by Bank of America, Citi, and Apollo, said Paramount. The company said it's highly confident in achieving expeditious regulatory clearance for its proposed offer, as it enhances competition and is pro-consumer while creating a strong champion for creative talent and consumer choice. In contrast, the Netflix transaction is predicated on the unrealistic assumption that its combination with WBD, which would entrench its monopoly with a 43% share of global subscription video on demand subscribers, could withstand multiple protracted regulatory challenges across the world. In many European Union countries, the Netflix transaction would combine the dominant player with the number two or strong number three competitor. Wow, this is a long article. I'm not going to read all this. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I'll just get to the bottom of it. It says Paramount said the tender offer, a call for shareholders to tender their shares for cash, expires January 8th at 5 p.m. unless it is extended. Wow. Wow. Let me get a little sip of water. Yeah, so it sounds like Paramount is shooting shots at Netflix. So I'm trying to remember everything that's going on here, man. So we know Zach has a great relationship with Netflix, so it's a win for Zach, semi, because Netflix is kind of up and down. Paramount is backed by the Saudis, and the Saudis want the Snyderverse restored, so it's a good thing for Zack Snyder. I'm Paramount also, do theatrical releases. They also have physical, they like the physical with DVDs and stuff like that. But however, I think the downside with Paramount was, didn't it come out that they wanted to do AI or something like that? I'm not 100% on all this. I'm trying to remember everything. So this is why I told myself, and after that article we covered, what was it, yesterday or the day before, I'm just gonna sit back and just see how things play out, because if it's gonna take Netflix a whole year and a half for the deal to go through, and anything could happen, it could fall through. Um, I honestly don't even know what to think, man. Honestly, um, it sounds like some shots fired by Paramount. Listen, at the end of the day, money talks, bullshit walks. Paramount offers 108.4 billion. Now, unless David Zaslav with WB has something personal against Paramount, I don't see why he would not take this offer, because that is a lot of money. 104 billion. Yes, that is a lot of money. That's like 20, what, 26 extra billion, right? Boy, that's bigger than the Netflix offer. So we shall see how this plays out, man. Honestly, I don't know what to say, if I'm being honest. Um all I know is I just want the Snyderverse restored, and I want these IPs treated with respect and dignity. That's all I want. That's all I want. After Zach is done with his vision, I just want the DC property to be treated with respect. That's all I want. If it's Netflix, if it's Paramount, if it's Comcast, whoever gets it. But I'm not gonna lie, 108.4 billion offer. Like I said, unless David Zaslav has something personal against people at Paramount, I don't see why he would not do this. But us Snyder fans who support Snyder and want the Snyderverse restored, this is also a good thing, because the Saudis do back Paramount. So, and the Saudis love Zack. They want the restoration of the Snyderverse. And Zack Snyder posted on IG yesterday the Superman picture with the quote at the end, to tell many more stories together, or something like that. I'm paraphrasing. So Zack knows stuff that's going on behind the scenes that we don't know. So it's very, very possible that Zack knew this was gonna happen. So we shall see how things play out. I want you guys to let me know, what do you guys think about this? Did I miss anything? Let me know in the comments down below. But this is getting real spicy, ain't it? This is turning into a little soap opera. We got a little drama popping up on the TV now. But I want you guys, let me know what y'all think, man. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one, man. 100,000 subscribers. It's grind time. Let's